Hello everyone, in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can build a complete website with both frontend and backend using two AI assistant tools, and those are Opencode and InsForge. So Opencode is completely free and Opencode will help us writing the code, and InsForge will handle the backend and database. So the benefit of using InsForge is that you don't have to know anything about backend or database. You just need to tell your AI to build something, and InsForge will handle rest of the things. So first of all, what we need to do is that we need to install Opencode in our system. So just go to any browser, then search for opencode.ai, press enter, and it will take you to this page, and here you can see Opencode is open source. So after coming here, you need to click on npm and you need to copy this command. After copying this, just minimize the browser, then go to your Windows search option right over here, CMD. Here you can see command prompt. Click on this. Let me just zoom in, and here we're going to paste the command, then press enter. So it will install Opencode globally in our system, and there you can see Opencode is installed. After that, we can just close this, and let me just copy a folder. Let me go over here and let me just create a folder here. Let's say the folder name will be real estate dash InsForge. So InsForge will be our backend. So let's go inside, and here at the top we're going to click, then right here CMD, press enter. And here in this project or folder location, we're going to say open code and press enter, and it will open the Opencode CLI. There you can see. So right now what we need to do is that we need to set up InsForge as our backend in Opencode. So for it, what we need to do is that we need to go to this website InsForge, press enter. Just go to any browser, search for InsForge, and here you can see inforge.dev. So we're going to click here. Then we need to sign up. So I'm going to click here, sign up, then continue with Google. Then I'll choose my email address, then click on continue. There you can see completing authentication. So here you need to give your project a name. So let's say the name will be real estate, and you can choose your region. So I'll choose this one, Asia Pacific, then click here create project. So the first time you go to the dashboard, you will see something like this. So here you can see agent is not connected, and here you can see 0 tables created. So right now what we're going to do is that we're going to click on connect. So here what we are going to do is that we're going to copy this terminal command. So we'll copy this, then we'll open or go to the Opencode CLI, and we're going to paste it here. Control V, and there you can see. So right now if we press enter, what Opencode will do is that Opencode will link InsForge with Opencode. And there you can see installing InsForge agent skills. And here you can see command run successfully, project linked successfully to real estate. So right now, in order to verify whether we are connected or not, what you can do is that you can just copy this prompt that I am using InsForge as my backend platform. Read the current directory, make sure InsForge skills are installed, and use InsForge CLI for backend tasks. So I'll just copy this, then I'll open the Opencode CLI and paste it here again, the prompt, and press enter. And here you can see it is done, ready to handle backend tasks using InsForge CLI. So what would you like to do? So we're going to build a real estate website, and we will also have an admin panel, and from the admin panel we should be able to update the front end of the real estate website. Okay, so for it we need to give a prompt. So right now here, first of all, you can see the build mode. So I'm going to press on tab and it will go to the plan mode. So let me just give a rough idea about our project. So I will give this prompt. I want to build a unique, beautiful, animated real estate website with fully functional admin panel. For backend and databases, use InsForge. Make sure the design is eye-catching and responsive for both frontend and admin panel. So I'll just keep this simple prompt and keep it in the plan mode and press enter. Okay, let me just go to the project folder location. There you can see. So let me just keep the CLI on the right side. So it is right now creating a plan for us. And here you can see those folder are created by InsForge. Okay, don't get confused by this. So right now Opencode is asking a few questions. So let me say here multi-purpose. Let's choose the advanced option. Then for design style, we're going to choose modern luxury. So we just need to right now click on confirm. So we need to press enter to confirm. So right now based on our answer, it will generate a plan. And there you can see plan creation is complete. So right now what we need to do is that we need to go to the build mode. So right now we will click on tab and here you can see we are in the build mode. So we'll use this model in the Opencode. This model is best, but if you want to choose different model, you just need to say over here slash models, press enter and it will show you other free models. There you can see. So I'll choose this model and here I'm going to say proceed with the plan and press enter. And while Opencode is writing code for us, let me just go to my browser and here in the InsForge, there you can see it says agent which is connected. And if we go to the authentication and databases, there you can see currently there is no database. But when Opencode is done with everything, you will see some databases over here. Okay, so right now this will take some time. So I'll just fast forward the video until everything is complete. So here you can see our project creation is complete and this is our project structure. And here you can see we have a live URL here. So we are going to copy this, Control C, and we'll go back to our browser and we're going to paste it over here, then press enter. And there you can see this is our real estate website and it actually look quite solid. There you can see we have a hero section, there's a particle effect, and there is some hover effect as well. And there you can see it also added the property images with details as well. And we have the agents. So yeah, it did quite a good job. Let me check other pages as well. There you can see everything is working. We have a contact us section. So right now let's go to the admin panels. Before that, let me just go to the InsForge. And here you can see we have a authentication option. If I now click on authentication and here you can see user. So I have added those users. So if you want, you can also add a user to log into the admin panel. So for it, here you can see add user option. If I just click on it and here we can give it a name. Let's say the name will be admin. Email will be admin@gmail.com and password is 12345678. Click here add and it will be done. Here you can see admin created successfully. We have an admin user. And here you can see auth method. So there is multiple options. So here for auth method, here you can see we have a setting option. If you just click on it and here you can see I have just turned off the email verification. Okay, so without email verification, right now we'll be able to log in. So right now over here, we're just going to say slash admin and press enter and it will take us to the login page. So here I'll give the email for admin, which is admin@gmail.com and password was 12345678. Click here sign in and there you can see we are right now logged in the dashboard. And if I now click on properties, it will show us all the properties. And here, if you go to the InsForge and here you can see we have a database, click on database and here you can see we have all the tables here, agents, testimonial, properties, inquiries, favorite, site settings. So if we now click on properties, then you can see there is around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 properties here. And here you can see we have 7 properties here as well. So if you want, you can delete it and if you want, you can also edit it as well. So let me just delete all of them. Let's just click on delete, click on OK, and there you can see there is now only 6 properties. And if we just refresh here and let me just go to our database and properties, there you can see here we have 6 properties. So you can see the database details in real time. So it's really useful. Okay, so right now let's go to the agents, and there you can see we are in the agent section, and we can edit and delete those as well. Here you can see this is my image, so I have edited it. And if there is any customer inquiries, it will show over here, but there is no inquiries. So customer can send inquiries from the contact us section from here. So here you can see contact form. So customer can send inquiries from here. And here we have the setting. So from the setting, we can change the hero section image from here. Here you can see this image is basically in the hero section, as you can see. And in the dashboard, we can see all the details here as well. So it actually did quite a nice job. And with InForge, we can see all the details database really easily. So this is really useful. And here you can see storage. If you click on storage, and here you can see property image, you will get all the images in the storage section, which we have in the admin panel or in the front end. So let me just check a image from here. So here you can see you can view the image. So if I now just click on this, there you can see this is our agent. We can download it, open it in new tab, as you can see. So it's quite awesome and useful. And you can also write your own SQL, and here you can see deployment. If I now click on deployment, here you can see it gives us a link, which is basically this link. Here you can see basically this link. The provider is Barcel. If you want to use a model, AI model in your project, you can do it from here as well. Here you can see model gateway. If you want to use a certain model, you just need to turn that on, and it will be turned on. There you can see. So yeah, I find this InForge quite useful. So it has both free version and paid version, and the pricing start from $0 per month. And if you want to buy the pro package, you can buy it for $25 per month. So as you can see, I just built something like this with the free plan. Okay, so you can do a lot using free plan, and if you like it, you can upgrade yourself to the pro plan. So yeah, I hope you learned something new from this tutorial, and I hope this was useful. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.